Greetings everyone, here's Lodrik and this is a game War in the Pacific Advanced Edition. This is my play-by-email match against KilRoy. This is the 11th March 1942 turn. This is scenario 1, no modifications, standard scenario 1, very common. The last turn saw carrier activity against Wake. KilRoy is back. After I took the island from him, he bombarded the base already twice with heavy cruisers, and now last turn already with I think 3 carriers to soften up the resistance, and maybe he's coming already to make the counter invasion, or he try only to mess up with my forces. He has also some British submarine, I think, still in shallow water, so my patrol boat can create some hits, even if they're not so strong. But there's no base more for KilRoy to use nearby, so everything what gets damaged must return to most likely Colombo or Perth. And one more sub, still trying. And now battleships in Wake. The gun caliber getting stronger and stronger. I think first light cruisers and heavy cruisers, now battleships. And now I think more than half of my units is disabled. The base is completely destroyed. And I still try to get rid of these Dutch subs. 6 more hits. Now it could be maybe time to return for the sub. At the same time, one of my subs arrive at Baker Island and find a cargo ship. Nothing big, nothing with troops, but it's sinking. And here is my attack on Coupang. Compared to the Jochen game, I say, okay, now I make it step by step. I still have enough time before I can go to Godavin. In the Jochen game, I was simply always too slow. Here are enemy destroyers patrolling the port of Fiji, and my rowboat getting not the hit, but here the opposite. I more or less bring some subs in the general direction of weak, because of course there are enemy carriers, and then there's always a duty for the submarines. Try find enemy carriers, sink them, or at least damage them. I cannot find this enemy carriers, but a kitty, and the kitty is now maybe already dead. Yeah, sinking. Now we have to bombard China. Russian bombers are still coming every day, and I really cannot do much. I also cannot defend against this Dutch bombers, but these 50 kilogram bombs I will not really fear too much, especially my land forces don't must worry at all. KilRoy and myself, we both bombard each other, but I have first the better pilots, the better airframes, the higher numbers, and my bombardments have effect. I mean, more effect at least. So the carriers striking again, Wake. This is a high number. This time not too much. But big 1,000 pound bombs, so all heavy stuff. And if I want to take on 3 American carriers, then I need at least the same firepower or more. So it means I cannot bring any cruisers, destroyers, even battleships near these carriers if I don't bring my carriers with me to protect them. So, but all of my equipment is on the way to Fiji, so I simply endure this now and say, okay, if you want to have wake a bomb to ash or sink the island, then do this. I not really need it. I have only one guard unit. That is easy to replace. And this is an airborne attack, because I was thinking, okay, I have nothing to do with my paratroopers. M-Don, attack, and surrender. This was much quicker and more successful. I can kill all of the Dutch buffaloes on the ground, and the Dutch units are destroyed. Here also some, so KilRoy bring here in some Air Force HQ. He was maybe thinking that he can use here Air HQ and torpedo bombers and sink my ships, but he was maybe interrupted and intercepted and was not able to finish this operation. And now all of these British forces are destroyed. And Kopeng is only bombarded. So I land here with my... I know this is a Navy guard unit. And I realized, okay, I thought there was only some small Chinese units, but there's maybe more. Oops. So I must bring in reinforcements. So, second day of this carrier strike on Wake. Today air losses for KilRoy are smaller, and you can see again here is 11, here 8, so it's 8 are true, 11 is wherever. It's a fog of war. Ship sunk. There was one cargo ship, nothing really big, but at least one cargo ship, and one destroyer also go down. But I don't have a reported kill. Anything else? Now big change. I was able to catch up here. I coming close to Lenschau so that my armies are maybe arriving in Lenschau at the same time. Yeah, and I think I split my forces. You can see some units. The main force is going south to clean up here the mess behind. But I also drive the tanks north to help with my Mongolian army, because my Mongolian army is really only one division plus anti-aircraft HQ and all this stuff. And I rest my forces in Changsha. No air battle, no air activity over Rangoon today. My carriers are coming back to Singapore. Nothing really helps or stops them. I took Christmas Island, the British HQ is here destroyed. Maybe it was only part of it HQ, but I don't know. At the end, this is now make it more safe for me to operate shipping here in the shallow water of Java. I mean, shallow water is dangerous for submarines. Now there's no enemy airbase located more nearby, so all shipping in the Java Sea is normally secured. And I also took out Ambon, Kendari will fall, Kopeng will fall. So if I take all of these 3 bases, then there's really no air base, no potential danger more for me. This will open more or less than the way for Darwin. And once I take Darwin, then there's really no allied base more. I mean, up to now, KilRoy can also use Sepang, and of course he can use a Rangoon, but once this is done in Port Blair, then the distance for KilRoy to interfere in my shipping from Java, Borneo, Malaya back to Japan getting longer and longer and longer and longer and longer. Good. My forces sailing south. Next turn I will arrive in Luganville. In 3 turns I maybe arrive in Fiji. There are different units patrolling Fiji, but they are only anti-submarine equipment. They cannot stop cruisers or carriers. Baker Island, I can find here some different. Here's a wipe ship, so there's anti-submarines, but luckily my submarine avoid all of this and finds the enemy cargo ship. And Wake, I don't know. There's still carriers and other stuff. Wake getting now completely blasted. No supplies more left. Everything is destroyed. And my unit is now half disabled and fatigue disrupted. So if KilRoy is coming and invade Wake, this force will not survive. That for sure. But again, this is the only Navy Guard unit that is easy, cheap to reproduce, and the Japanese have unlimited manpower, unlimited small weapons. That's points for KilRoy, but that is easy going. We can see that the kill ratio of army losses are 9,679 to 204. So good luck, KilRoy. You must kill many Japanese forces if you want to come close to even out this number. Thank you all. See you next time. Take care. Bye bye.